to start at the same time because there's microbursts and they're on and off for short periods. So if you're really trying to follow this workout, you want to start right at the right time. So I'm going to give you a little countdown and we'll get started. So get ready to pedal, clipped in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pedal. So today I'm using Smart Trainer for this workout because I know that most of you guys have Smart Trainers. One thing I realized is that my power meters are slightly different. So the power meter on my road bike is probably about 15 watts more than my tri-bike. Usually I have an offset. So you can see that in the lower left. Target FTP is 60%. My current FTP is 60%. 61, 62. That's a really good match. When I'm on my tri-bike, I'd say there's about 10% difference. So that could be 20, 30 watts depending on how hard I'm going. There's two reasons for that, potentially. One reason is that I have oval rings on my tri-bike, and oval rings either allow you to produce more power, just pedaling the normal way, the oval ring gives you more force production, or fundamentally the power is wrong. As long as it's repeatable, it's okay, right? So if my power meter on my tri-bike is on the average giving me 20 extra watts, well, that's okay. It's kind of hard when you're doing these workouts on Ruby and they're trying to program you right at 60%, and your power meter says you're doing 70%. There's a mismatch. So anyhow, what that might do for me is make this workout a little too hard. And you might have those days too, you know, where the workout is just too hard. The way it's set, the way I've programmed it, you're on your Smart Trainer, and it's just feeling too hard. I'm going to show you in a minute or two how you can back down the kind of the reality. So say that 60% already feels too hard, or you do your fast pedals, they feel way too hard. You can back it down to be minus 10%. And the rest of the workout should be done at a 10% lower power. And that's okay. If you're having a day that's not so good, but you still want to do the workout, you can do the whole workout at 10% lower power. Anything more than that, and I think it's probably going too far. You probably need to rest it. Or your power meter needs to be calibrated. Something's going wrong. So again, we're doing VO2 Max Microburst. I wanted to do this workout myself before I gave it to others. It's probably been a year or two since I've done this on the Smart Trainer. And I want to see how the Smart Trainer reacts to all the ups and downs that you can see coming. Microbursts are typically done in different formats. Some people know them as Tabata. There are intervals of high power. I'm doing them for 30 seconds and recoveries of equal but probably less. So I've got recoveries of 15 seconds. So 30 seconds zone 5, 15 seconds zone 2, over and over. I got 3 sets on this workout. I'm gonna try to make it through all 3 sets. And that's where I might need to decrease the power my first time through this. We'll see. I got 1 bottle made. I had a good breakfast this morning about 2.5 hours ago. So in my bottle, I'm just using infinite hydrate. So I'm getting those electrolytes with less calories because I have enough calories in my body. I've had time to eat, time to digest. So you don't always need to have carbohydrate in your bottles. Today's a hard workout, intense, but it's only 55 minutes long. And I'm well fed, well stocked up on carbohydrate. If today was a ride where I came in earlier and I just rolled out of bed, didn't get anything to really eat, maybe just a banana, then I would have carbohydrates in my bottle. I probably would use infinite speed just so I didn't run out of carbohydrate during the workout, out of glycogen. Because if you can't make it through the workout, it kind of defeats the purpose. So the last thing you want to do is bonk on an early morning workout that's intense. If I had an easier workout, maybe up to 90 minutes of zone 1, 2, then I could go in with just hydrate. And I'll kind of work that semi-fasted and try to use more fats, increase my fat metabolism. You don't want to do those workouts often. Once a week is maximum. But you can play with that a little bit. Just make sure you get through the workout and you don't feel like you need to go back to bed. It's supposed to be 60 minutes to 90 minutes pretty easy if you're doing it with depleted carbohydrate. All right, first fast pedal is coming up in 1 minute, actually 45 seconds. If I have it right, this workout does not have any instructions that come up on the screen. I haven't programmed those in yet. The first fast pedal is going to be at zone 3 power, 80% of our FTP, and it starts in 20 seconds. You want high cadence, somewhere between 100 to 120 for cadence. And power, again, should be kind of low zone 3 for the first one. So we're going to go in 5 seconds. 3, bring that cadence up, 2, 1, and we're going. Standard trainer, you might have to shift gear harder. Smart trainer will catch up. Just stay in the same gear. High cadence, try to bring it up to 100 at least. Try to relax the upper body. Breathe. Go back to normal cadence in 3, 2, 1. Low zone 2 power. Normal cadence. Recover for 1 minute. Smooth pedaling. low zone 2 power, normal cadence. For me, that's about 80 to 90 for normal cadence on my robot. Next interval goes a little higher. 90% of our FTP, low zone 4 in 5 seconds. Start bringing that cadence up. Shift gears on dumb trainers. Smart trainers like catch up and work on high cadence, low zone 4 power. Keep working that cadence. Try to get 100 or slightly above. Try to be stable on the seat. Let the legs just spin freely underneath you. Relax the upper body. Breathe. All right, this one's done in 5, 3, 2, 1. Normal cadence. Low zone 2 power. Recover. Next one's right at our FTP. So it's a 100% of our FTP. That's zone 4 power on the 7-zone model we use for cycling form and fitness. We're going to start that in 15 seconds. So in 10 seconds, we're going to zone 4 power, high cadence. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, standard trainers, you'll need to shift to create resistance. Smart trainers, you can just increase your cadence, and the smart trainer will catch up. High cadence, somewhat high power. 30 more seconds. Smooth pedaling. My cadence is up to about 105. That's good. Power's right at FTP. All right, this interval's done in 3, 2, 1, recover. Again, low zone 2 power, normal cadence, relaxing the body. Got one more to go. One more fast pedal. That interval again is 1 minute. Target power is 110% of our FTP. That's zone 5 with high cadence. All right, high cadence in 10 seconds with zone 5 power. 3, 2, 1, go. Sometimes it helps me to lean my pelvis forward a little bit, get a little higher power. Keep the back neutral. Upper body's relaxed. My cadence is now at 110 or 110 RPMs. Power's at 110%. Start to breathe. Okay, 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, recover. We got a 3-minute recovery. I'm going to stop pedaling to grab my mouse. It's over on the other table. I'm going to grab that to reduce the target FTP. So you might want to stop pedaling when I stop and coordinate your starts so we're back on the same time. I'll let you know when I'm going to stop. So I'm going to stop pedaling at the 16-minute mark. We're at 15:45. So I'm going to stop pedaling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. You can stop too if you want to stay in sequence with me. Just grabbing my mouse here. I'm going to decrease my power so I don't blow up. I'm going to go 7% lower. And when I did this the last time, it translated over to the rest of the workout. So we'll see how that works today. I'm going to click back in. Foot, right foot. I'm going to start pedaling in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, hopefully we're in sequence. I'm at 16 minutes and 7 seconds for ride time. So again, I described microbursts before. They're coming up in a minute and a half. What it is zone 5 power for the ons. You go for 30 seconds, and then you get 15 seconds recovery in zone 2. And we do that over and over. So target is 120%, upper zone 5, down to lower zone 2. 30 seconds high power, 15 seconds low. Don't sprint, don't go max power. Just roll up to that about 120% of your FTP, zone 5, and then come back down and do easy pedaling, but not too easy. Keep it more like low zone 2. So 120%, 60%, over and over. If it gets to be too hard, you can always push the negative to make this easier, or on the lower left for me. But it's going to be really hard if it's right. So not puke hard, but very challenging. So don't do this workout unless you're fit, you got doctor clearance, all that good stuff. All right, we're going in 10 seconds. First on starts in 10. Dumb trainers, you're going to need to shift to make the intensity right. Smart trainers, you just pedal and let it catch up. 2, 1, we're going. Zone 5 power. Normal cadence, maybe a little higher than normal. Got to stay on top of the smart trainer so higher cadence can help. Zone 2 power in 2, 1, zone 2. Zone 5 in 3, 2, 1, back to zone 5. 3, 2, 1, zone 2. Back to zone 5 in 2, 1, zone 5. Zone 2. So standard trainers, you're shifting those 2 to 3 gears each time. Smart trainers, you can just keep pedaling through it. Zone 5 in 2, 1, zone 5. Zone 2. 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 2 more left. Zone 5. Get a little bit harder, that's okay. Zone 2. One more. Zone 5. Zone 2. 4-minute recovery. Little zone 2 power. Breathing. Let your heart rate come down. If you got ahead of me during that break, you can stop pedaling and let our clock sync. I'm coming right up to 26 minutes. So 25, 58, 59, 26. So if you want to sync, you're going to have to watch my clock. I'll give you a shout out if you aren't able to see that now. You might just be listening. So I'm coming up to 26:30. 3, 2, 1, 26:30. Coming up to 27 minutes and 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, 27 minutes. So we're still in zone 2. I'm just trying to allow everybody enough details to get the workout back in sync if they're not on the same time. All right, zone 2, recovery, normal cadence. We're not going to do fast pedals for another 2 minutes, so enjoy the recovery. Get a drink, relax all your muscles, keep pedaling. So I see my target FTP is back to 60%. So I think for whatever reasons, that decreasing the power requirement, I remember I decreased it by 7%. That only lasted for one block. So it worked the other day, it didn't work here, don't know why. So, but that was okay for me. Hopefully it was okay for you. I did all the on efforts under control. The recovery was enough. It maybe was just a little too easy for me, but we're doing 3 of these. So since there's 2 more to go, 2 more blocks of burst, I think it's about right. The only way to get around this really is if you are calibrated on your power meter, you're calibrated on your trainer, and a workout is either they're just too easy all the time or they're too hard all the time, you can change your FTP and groupie. You can make that lower to have things be easier. You can go from a current 160 to 150 watts for FTP, and everything would be 10 watts easier. Or you can make it harder. So when you're outside of the workout, that's an adjustment you can make to control intensity to the level that's right for you. All right, we're going to get back to microbursts in 10 seconds. Hopefully you enjoy that recovery. Going back to zone 5 power, you're going to have to shift on dumb trainers. Smart trainers keep the cadence going, and we're going zone 5. Nice high cadence, smooth pedaling. Good technique. Upper body is relatively still. Hips are relatively still. Power's coming through the glutes, through the legs. Zone 2. Zone 5. Zone 2. Zone 5. Zone 2. Zone 5. Good form. Higher cadence. I'm in the 90s. Smooth pedaling. Zone 2. Zone 5. Zone 2. Zone 5. Zone 2. Zone 5. Smooth. Zone 2. Again, when I say zone 5, target's 120% of FTP. 3, 2, 1, zone 5. Teach the body how to accelerate, make higher power, over and over. Zone 2. 2 more to go. Woo. All right, stand up. 2, 1, zone 5. Zone 2. 1 more. Again, if you're dying, just go zone 2, don't do the last one. If you can do it, zone 5. Just 10 more seconds to go. You got this. Recover, zone 2, low zone 2. Drink, relax, breathe. Nice and easy, 3.5 more minutes. Enjoy the recovery. Keep pedaling, low zone 2. Again, we're 2/3 of the way through the main set. If you're tapped out, just do zone 2 until everything's comfortable. Go to zone 1 for a few minutes of cool down and call it a day. You can still follow along with the rest of the workout, just don't go high. Stay at zone 2 if you're done. I feel pretty good. Heart rate got higher that time. It got to my threshold. My personal heart rate threshold for the bike is about 158 beats per minute. And I got there at the end of this. So what we're trying to do is achieve more time at 90% of our lactate threshold heart rate. Might not get there until we get a few intervals in, but at some point we want to get there for like the last portion of each set. So you might get that heart rate for 5 minutes in the first set, 6 minutes in the second set, 7 minutes in the third set. That's okay. Don't worry so much about the heart rate. You just want it to be near your FTP heart rate, near your threshold heart rate. Could go above a little bit, that would be fine, but you don't want it to be too low. So if I use 160 for easy math, I take 30 off of 160. I'm sorry, take 10% off of 160, which is 16. And I need to have my heart rate at 146 or above to be kind of in this spot of 90%. Ideally, I'd get higher, but it's my first time doing this workout. So this is more of an FTP workout today, because I am doing it a little bit more. I really want to get to 95%, 100%, even maybe 105% of my threshold heart rate. But you don't need to get it out of the first workout. If it's already there, that's good. As long as you can complete the set, hold plug if it gets to be too much. What I mean by that is go back to easy pedaling and go until you're recovered. Listen to your body. You want to go hard, but not puke hard. It's easier for me to do this session a little bit lower intensity so I can talk through it. You guys might be huffing and puffing a little bit more. That's okay. Just so it doesn't get painful to the point where you feel like you're in trouble. It's not, it should be quite that hard. So we're going again in 8 seconds up to zone 5 power. One more set. 3, 2, 1, go. Zone 2. Zone 5. Zone 2. Heart rate down over 146. I'm now training my FTP. That's good. Zone 5. Zone 2. Zone 5. Zone 2. Start to feel it. Zone 5. Smooth pedaling. Control. Want to keep good form under fatigue. Zone 2. Zone 5. Zone 2. Zone 5. Zone 2. Zone 5. I'm over my threshold for heart rate. Feel that? That's okay. Zone 2. Two more. Zone 5. Zone 2. One more. Zone 5. Good one. Come on. Time to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Real easy recovery. 50% of your FTP, zone 1. Catch your breath, relax your legs, relax your glutes, hip flexors, abs, upper body, recover. Stay at the spa now. Just let everything come down. Heart rate's coming down. Breathing's coming down. We got 3 minutes left of easy recovery. Make good use of it. Don't rush it. Take a drink when you can. Do a lot of sweating. Have to replenish those fluids and the electrolytes during and after the ride. I'll keep sipping on this bottle. I'll hydrate till it's done. I don't necessarily do recovery drinks for every hard ride. I will have a little snack, whether it's a banana, piece of toast, and I'll finish this bottle of hydrate after today's 55-minute ride. And then I'll have lunch in an hour or two, maybe about 2.5 hours. I'll eat snacks whenever I feel hungry. I'll try to keep the good nutrition coming in. but you're not really trying to pack in the calories. This ride wasn't long enough. It was stressful, but it wasn't really long enough to deplete all your glycogen. So recovery after this is more about taking the time off so that your muscles recover. It's not necessarily the glycogen stores. It's the damage we've done with the muscles they need to repair. That probably will take 48 hours. So really tomorrow should be easy. You can go long, but it should be easy. Not everybody will train that way. Some people can do 2 hard days in a row, but that's really pushing, and it's more for the more experienced athletes. Sometimes you can do a hard bike and then a hard swim because it's a different modality, but be careful because that's still stressful for your nervous system, and it still creates cortisol and a stress response in your body. So ideally, you want to keep that stress response down low to allow for recovery for 48 hours after a hard session like this. It doesn't mean eat whatever you want. We want to keep our body weight stable, keep our nutrition intake to match our demand. Just be smart, listen to your body. So again, I can make this session a little harder. It was a good, for me today, it was a good threshold session. Not a bad place to start. If I had to personalize this workout, I would go up to 125% versus 120. But since I'm on the Smart Trainer today, I can't go any harder. It programs me to be right at 120. So again, these structured workouts are only as good as the programmer. Individual athletes should do something slightly higher and slightly lower, given how they're feeling each day and what type of athlete they are. So I'm going to close out. That's the end of the session. You can always send me comments at my Facebook page, Cycling, Form, and Fitness. Thanks for coming along for the ride.